season 2013 is underway and state champ men, the pinnacle promises to be another great season, and one man who no doubt will be in the thick of the action, this guy right here from the Waverly Falcons, Sedale Threatt Jr. Mate, big year coming up.
Definitely. Look, we've reloaded with some talent. I'm really looking forward to this year. Got some new players coming in, some young blood, and obviously a mix of some of our core old guys. You know, so we're new coaching staff, so we're really looking forward to this year.
Well, I've been waiting to do this interview for a little
Oh,
bit.
I know you have.
Because it's, let's just say you're outspoken. We'll leave it there. No, we won't. You're a trash talker. Do you think the team? Well, let's be frank. We don't lie on the show. That's right. That's all right. Well, I wish everyone did that. Yeah. But anyway. The guys that you got in, you've got Carl Beston in, you've got Chris Arkell in, and a couple of the young guys that come up. Do you think that you will have more of a balanced team this year, and that will put you in better stead as opposed to the team that you had last year?
I think so. You know, a lot of the guys that come in this year, they understand their role within the team. I think more importantly, we got some guys that can legitimately shoot the three. You know, obviously guys like myself and Ivan, you know, we command a lot of attention, so we don't get a lot of double teams and that sort of thing. But having those guys' ability to stretch the floor for us will definitely help us out and have that balance that we sort of missed last year. You know, but I think with Andy as well, Andy Showell, the coach, who brings more of a defensive line.
How does that go for you?
Look, I've been knowing Andy for a long time. He coached me over, he was assistant over at Sandham, you know, so me and Andy have a really good relationship, you know what I mean? So
how's your relationship on the defensive end of the floor?
Look, my relationship is good. You know, Andy knows I'm gonna pick my spots, you know, and I'm gonna play defense when it really needs to be played, you know.
That's right.
In crunch time, you know, so
What's that? Yell out when you need me, boys.
That's it. That's right. That's right. Well, I had that luxury this year because, as I said, we got a talented group. You know what I mean? And I can just sort of control the flow and put on the jets when I need to.
Well, one thing I am hearing about the Waverly Falcons this year is expect a very up-tempo game.
No, definitely. That's something that we definitely want to push the ball now. You know, especially Brad Kelleher, you know, and Simon. Ivan's always going to run the floor. You know, and some of the young guys score something down. You know, so we really want to push the tempo. We want to try to score 100 points a game, and you know, get after it.
Which player in state championship do you like to have a bit of a word to more than anyone else? Current player. You know that he's going to bite if you just niggle at him.
You just want to be that little voice on his left.
Just a little bit.
I say that guy's probably Yusuf Foul. I think Yusuf, you know, I've been knowing Yusuf for a long time. But I know he likes to bite as well. He loves it, you know. So, but there's a lot of guys I like to, never take jabs at, you know, here and there. You know, it's all this stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a big competition. I think we might see some change in state champion. Who are the teams to look out for?
Look, I think Carrillo, you know, they've got Liam Norton down there now. You know, I think that's something that they were missing, you know, and he's going to really be good for them. I think Moline is obviously reloaded as well, you know, so they're going to be tough. You know, and obviously Ringwood's going to be there as well, you know, so I think that's, you know, those are guys that are really, we've sort of set our sights on, and really I think that's where the championship is going to have to go.
Well, your general manager, much maligned general manager, Mike Boyd, he's always the first one to tell me that you guys aren't going to win it. Are you going to be the first guy to tell me that you are going to win it?
Of course, you know, that's Mike's job. Mike's has to be, you know, he has to, you know, play the political game. I don't. I'm a player. I'm going to say, look, we number one. You know, we're going to win it. You know, we coming for you. Look out for us.
Now,
that's what I was after.
Speaking of Mike, now we want to know the truth. Last year, Mike Bullock stepped in as coach, okay? And he didn't win the Coach of the Month in July.
And he went undefeated.
He was robbed. Point blank robbery.
Is he still whinging about it?
He is. Mike is really upset about that. The Big B needs to do something about this. This is an injustice. Mike Bullock went undefeated. It's an injustice. Mike Bullock came in undefeated for a whole month. He didn't get his
What else do you have to do, right?
I mean, what else do you want the man to do? He sits up in the office all day. He's wearing so many different hats. He can come down, step in. I can feel him as head coach again, undefeated. No justice here. No award, no recognition, no any. I'm glad that you brought that up because I was going to mention it.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, I got another quick one that you might get a bit jumpy about too. But look, Ivan Platt think has probably been snubbed a couple of times.
What? The Destroyer.
Ivan the Destroyer.
How much does he wants his teammates to call him that, doesn't he?
No, definitely. He likes that. No, definitely.
Well, yeah, Destroyer, it sounds good. Yeah, it just rolls. But like, did you think that, look, you guys aren't the most popular guys, you and Ivan in the league, let's face it. Do you think that hurts you when it comes down to the voting?
Look, I think so. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I think so. You know, but I think too, there's a lot of different factors. You know, obviously with guys like me and Ivan, you know, generally we have to share votes. And there's always been a couple of other guys. You know, we generally have a pretty balanced team. You know, so we're not gonna always get the votes every week. But I think Ivan, not so much myself, but Ivan has definitely been snubbed for the last 5 years. Let's call a spade a spade. Call it what it is. This guy, you can put 25 and 10 in the book every game before he even steps out on the floor. He leads the league in scoring, rebound, and he doesn't get MVP, All-Star 5, any of these things. It's a travesty. Something has to be done about this. Ivan is going to come out, he's going to get 25 and 10 again this year. I'm telling you now, let's just write it down now, and he's still not going to get some awards.
Yeah, I said he's wrong.
At least we got some officials here that recognize what's going on. And coaches, vote for this man. I know you don't like it, you might not like me, but look, the stats don't lie. They don't lie.
Now, tell us one player out at Waverly who we may not have seen or may not have valued in the past that may just sneak up on us this season.
It's been at Waverly in the past.
Well, maybe they're new to the club.
I got two guys. I think one guy that I think has never really gotten it just due. He's been with us. He's been with me there for a long time away. It's Simon Bledehasset. Simon is, you know, he's unsuspecting, you know, but he's very crafty, he's very creative, and he hits big shots. He's hit so many big shots for us in the past. Exactly right, and no one has ever really mentioned that. So I'm going to mention you here, Simon, so everybody knows about you because you don't get your just due. And look, and another guy, I'm just going to say just one thing, Bangers. That's it. Look out for him, Bangers. He's going to supply the league. It's Bangers. You guys will know. You will know. It's just Bangers. I'm just telling you, watch out for Bangers.
Does he play with Nash?
He does, man. You got a nice little slow game. All you're going to see is just raindrops on top of your head. Just pop right in the 3-ball all night long.
Rightio, what about other players amongst the competition? Who are some of the key players in Champ Men this season?
Look, there's a lot of talented group. I know some of the teams are reloaded, you know what I mean? But again, guys like Yusuf, you know, Belene's going to be tough. You know, obviously Liam Norton, Eric Williams, Bay, those guys are going to be tough as well, especially playing in tandem. I think Greenwood is always, you know, their core group is always together. You know, and I know Belen, I think heard mention they might get Adrian Slurt, you know, all these sorts of things, but you know, that's always a coin flip. We'll see the Adrian sweepstakes.
The Adrian sweepstakes.
So, you know, look, but there's so many talented guys out there. You know what I mean?
It's a bit awkward because it's really true.
Yeah, it is. I mean, hey, man, it is what it is.
Race 3 at Flemington, the Adrian sweepstakes. Nice.
Oh, mate, I think we could probably do this.
We could all day. Are Waverly going to make the finals? Yeah, I reckon they might be there. They might be there.
We're winning. 3 out of 4 years. I'm calling it right now. You know, then we can't win it every year. You know what I mean? We have to give somebody else an opportunity.
Hey, while we got this guy here, I reckon the best game in Big B that I've seen in the last 5 years. Grand Final Series number 1 2 seasons ago, Waverly Eltham at Waverly. How great was that game?
Look, that was a fantastic game. It was fantastic to be a part of that game. You know, it was, you know, body blows, head shots, you know, for a full, you know, for a full game and then 2 overtimes. It was fantastic. I mean, there was a lot of quality players on the floor there as well. You know, you had some NBL players, some of the top players in the ABA. It was a great game. It was fun to be a part of it. And I got to talk a little bit of trash in there too. And it was even
we were there. We were there. We might have heard it.
Yeah, we might have heard it once or twice. Hey, big season coming up. State champ men, one of the superstars of the competition out of the Waverly Falcons. We wish the Falcons all the very best. And of course, everyone across state champ men. Get out there and enjoy the season. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Good on, mate.
Waverly Falcons.
How good's this guy? See you next time.